views on female rappers nowadays, I guess?
Yeah, the beauty of managing Missy is that she, very much like me, had to make it in a man's world. You know, not just as an artist, but as a producer. You know, she's an amazing songwriter, and she's what I consider a true artist. You know, there are a lot of people doing it for a lot of different reasons right now. You know, when Missy decided, like, you know, she wasn't inspired. She said, you know, there's nothing out there that's kind of fueling me and making me, you know, want to really get out there. I had to respect that because she's someone who's managed to, you know, pave her way and define herself in a very non-traditional way. She didn't look like, you know, what a pop star should look like, and she certainly didn't sound like it. So, you know, I have so much respect for her, not just as a client, you know, but as a friend and as a woman in the game, you know, finding her way, because she definitely did it on her own terms. And it's something that I always try to kind of subscribe to as I build my businesses and move into, you know, different phases of my own life. Just really making sure that at the end of the day I can look at myself in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and feel proud about what I've accomplished. But as it relates to women today, the one thing that we always try to be is extremely supportive, you know, where there's it's more important for us that there are other women out there kind of having an opportunity to have a voice and to have a platform than it is to be competitive and figure out who's, you know, the baddest bitch. Right. It doesn't matter. Can't we all be bad bitches out in this game? You know?
Kim don't feel that way.
I know. Listen, you know, people are at different places in their life, you know, and who am I to judge why someone feels the way they do or why they react a certain way? I think, again, that everyone's success individually is a success for everyone collectively. And, you know, if we're talking about Nicki Minaj, then she's doing an incredible job right now of carrying a torch and continuing on with, you know, a tradition that was started with people like Latifah and Eve and Missy and Kim and Foxy and all the other women in the game. So I'm happy to see a woman in there doing it.
Definitely. There were some rumors, and I want to know if this comes along with the territory of being a strong woman, that you and Missy had a relationship. Like you guys were together.
I never heard that. Really?
I heard that before, and it just like kind of was like, it's always
when two women are two strong women get together.
I thought I heard all the rumors. I never heard that.
And I'm like, okay,
the closest I heard to anything along those lines, but it was more as it related to me, was when I got married. I heard that Wendy was on the end, was like, Mama Scott got married. I'm surprised. I thought she was, how you doing? You know, exactly. So she thought I was gay. But we do have a relationship. Yes, we do have a relationship. We are very good friends. She's, you know, I've been with Missy for 14 years. She's been there through, you know, my ups and downs. I've been there through hers. You know, I'm very happy and proud to say that we stuck together through it all, because it's very easy to get torn apart in this game. You have so many, you know, so-called haters, people in the ear and stuff. And for us, it was about, you know, our connection. Like, she understood that I understood. And she wanted to support that and vice versa. And so, you know, we definitely have a strong bond. But
not that strong.
That's like when they're talking about Gail and Oprah.
Exactly.
Best friends always.
It's always gay.
Exactly.
It has to be something wrong, not wrong, but something has to be wrong with a woman if she's powerful. And
but not only that, I think part of the issue too is if you see two women who can stay in business together for a very long period of time, you think, oh, they must be sleeping together, because there's no way that women have the wherewithal to do business in a way that is non-emotional and who can remain friends and do good business together. Like, it's almost insulting if you think about it, because you know, are Leo and Kevin fucking? Or Russell, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
They could be fucking their wives, each other's wives.
But are they fucking each other? And they can, but are they fucking each other? Like, why does that come up? See, you're going to but you know, it's almost, it's not even insulting, it's laughable. And I'm going back to, like, it's bullshit, because why can't two women have a relationship when guys do it all the time, you know? But I've never heard that one, so that's interesting.
Well, no, I just was saying, because, again, whenever there is, like, a woman that's doing something, there's like an excuse behind it. Like, she knows somebody, she's co-signed by this person. It can never be like, no, she actually worked hard to get to that place. Real quick, because the Violator was definitely a huge, it's still a iconic
a brand,
company,
absolutely.
brand.
I worked very hard to make it.
Yeah, that was. And you were co-owner
and president of the company. Yes.
And you just, how did that work when you guys? Did you split like amicably or
absolutely?
Was it?
It was a life decision for me. You know, I had been doing it for a very long time, and people grow apart. Marriages, you grow apart, you know, and you decide that there are other things that you want to do with your life. And Chris is a purist in the sense that, you know, he's hip-hop, do or die. And there were so many other things that I wanted to venture into. We'd done a deal a few years back with a man by the name of Mike Ovitz, who, I don't know if anybody knows, but he was one of the founders of CAA, which is a huge agency. And Mike started, Mike started a management company. And we got in business with Mike mainly because I wanted to branch into film and television. And I felt that, you know, our artists needed to be players in that arena, and we needed to be able to represent them properly in that arena. And also, I, you know, listen to all kinds of music. I like pop music. I like, you know, all kinds of different things. And I also felt that I was at a point in my own life, personally, that I wanted to really explore these things, but on my terms, in my way, with the people that I wanted to do business with. So it wasn't, you know, contentious. It was simply that I felt that it was time for me to step out on faith and, you know, do my own thing. You know.
Was that totally scary, or were you like, I mean,
it was terrifying. It was terrifying. I mean, you spend so many years building something from the ground up. You're vested in it emotionally, financially, and then you just decide that you want to go do something else, you know. It was definitely terrifying, and I won't lie. There were nights when I woke up like in a cold sweat, like what the fuck was I doing? You know, like. But the one thing that I knew I could rely on at the end of the day, if all else failed, was myself. You know, I banked on myself. I rolled the dice on myself. It's like I'm the same person that I was when I started this company. I know what I want to do, and if you can't believe in yourself, who the hell else is going to believe in you?
Right.
You know. And so for me, it was a natural progression, but I'd be lying if I said that there weren't moments of sheer terror.
Yeah.
I need motivational tapes, so
I know.
do some recordings, and then I can play it in my house.
As far as recordings, I was told recently that it's funny because everybody always hears my voice and says, "Oh, you should be doing voiceovers and stuff." But I just did a TV show. I produced a TV show, and I tried to do the voiceover for my own TV show, and they were like, "Nah, that ain't it." but I literally just came from a meeting with a writer because over the years, people have said to me time and time, "You should write a book. You should write a book." And I'm like, "Who the hell wants to hear what I have to say? What do I have to say?" You know, but I think part of my own growth and really embracing who I am and kind of what I have to offer, because you're lying to yourself if you sit around and say, "Oh, what do I have to offer?" If you don't have anything to offer, then go crawl in the corner. You know, we all have something to offer, right?
Yeah, really.
And so I just kind of made the decision, because there have been ideas that have been formulating in my head, and I kind of just made the decision to put them down and finally do a book. So yes, I will be doing a book.
That's really exciting. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yes.